הלבן של הבוהק.
It is a common knowledge that Jews are fond of storytelling. Therefore, when they are given a limit of 20 minutes, it is only customary that they might find themselves in a trouble. However, we will attempt to try, for we believe what we will say is of importance.
The resurgence of Jewish life in Kazan began in the late 80s, when the famous klezmer player Leonid Sons organized the first Jewish gatherings and concerts. During that same period, Sons gave birth to a student musical group named L'chaim and a childish choir named Firla. For some of the participants of Afifon, this was their first connection towards Jewish life of any sort. Other leaders within the youth club began their connection by attending the Jewish Sunday school that was first created in 1994.
I have a clear recollection of how my mother brought me to sing with Fala when I was a young little girl.
The next step that united the young Jewish community together were the winter and summer camps sponsored by the Jewish Agency. As a result of these camps, the students created relationships, collected knowledge, and became interested in being more active. Accordingly, a youth club was formed. And with time, the club became fully supported by three strong organizations: Hillel, the Foundation for Jewish Student Life, the Federation of Jewish Communities of Russia, and the Jewish Agency. And that is our story. That is how we, the Afifon Youth Center, came into existence. So why don't we take a tour through a typical week and see just what happens in Afifon?
Yom Rishon, time for Sunday Club, a program for students. Thus far, this program is known to attract many newcomers to the Afifon Jewish community.
I first became interested in being part of the Afifon family after attending the youth camp. The youth camp brought me to the club here. It was the Sunday club where I was able to create and lead my first project. This experience showed me just how to run a group and work with a team.
Lehrhaus and Brain Ring are two programs offered that play a vital role in a Jewish education provided here. Lehrhaus is sponsored by Hillel. The content of the program covers knowledge of the history of Israel, Jewish philosophy, and the Holocaust. For the past 2 years, these two programs have not only been in Kazan, but we have put much effort in creating them in small surrounding communities as well.
I believe I was given a great role, an exciting opportunity to train a real Jewish brain team.
When Jews are not crying, they are doing what? They are laughing and having fun. How can we have fun without singing and dancing? For dancing, one can come and see Israel, the dance theater conducted by Eva Sovskaya.
My life is dancing. When I come here, I can express myself, I can be myself.
Israel was awarded the first prize from the Russian Festival of Jewish Culture. They have participated in many other festivals. They were the special guests at Hillel Congress, as well as received many other distinguishing awards.
Yachad Nitzad, together we will march. This singing group was created just over a year ago.
When we began this group, we were given a Hebrew song to perform by our friend Rabbi Yitzhak Bar-Khan. His song gave the name to our group. This group seems to be very fond of singing nigunim as well as modern Jewish songs.
My eyes were flashing when I came here. When I came here, I began to understand that I wanted to live these kinds of life. I wanted to be with these kinds of people. There's not a job for me, rather. It is a great community with much education and great friendship to offer.
Shabbat. This was the first Hillel project created and completed here. It became a strong tradition of ours to come to the synagogue. However busy we are, to spend Kabbalat Shabbat with each other.
As you know, the Jewish calendar is filled with what seems like endless amounts of holidays. Afifon has many traditions as how to celebrate each holiday. Rosh Hashanah is celebrated and connected together with the opening of the new season for the youth club. The usual Hanukkah party is scheduled in December and filled with many Jewish dances and games. When Purim comes, everyone knows to expect the traditional Purim spiel, a bright and colorful show where all of our creative talents within the club are able to come together and show our viewers. As the month of Nisan comes, everyone knows that Pesach and all of its preparations are in order. This year, our students were able to lead about 30 seders for over 1,700 people and reached 5 cities.
My first real job here was to help run a holiday. With my task at hand, I began to realize just how complicated it was to prepare a program. But in the end, when all the hard work is over, you are able to see the impact your program had on the students, and you see and realize it was all worth you.
Seminars, camps and congresses, these 3 programs constantly occur at all different times. By attending one of them, new ideas and new knowledge is brought back to Kazan to enrich the club with new projects, thereby making what we can offer even stronger.
Каждый новый человек, который сюда приходит, он всегда приносит что-то новое следом за собой, потому что он приносит...
Years back, there was an idea to name the club a Pitzutz, an explosion, because every single person that entered through Afifon's door offered his own personal explosion of energy, inspiration, intellect, and obviously Jewish temper.
Afifon is the work of students for both students and the entire community. We are proud of what we have created and are excited to continue in the future.
They are like my children. They do a great job on behalf of the entire Jewish community. In short, they are our future.
Это наш помощник.
The friend in need is a friend indeed. Our students do well when we need them, and are always there to give their help whenever asked. I hope my son will join Afifon when he grows up.
While others continue to discuss, we decided to act. Afifon, together with other ethnic communities, created a program together. We called the project Doing a Good Action Together, and it was just that. We created cultural activities for elderly, as well as for children from the local orphanage.
We followed the Jewish principle of Tikkun Olam and tried to make the world a better place. We began to work towards breaking false stereotypes of Jews by working with the local Christian and Muslim communities in Kazan, and therefore created a level of tolerance and stability in the place where we live.
Afifon is active not only in Kazan, but outside the city's borders as well. Our activists participated in General Assembly of European Jewry in Madrid, the Hasbara Seminar in Germany, in Italy for the Summer University, as well as the International Leadership Program sponsored by the World Union of Jewish Students. In addition, more than 50 students from Kazan have experienced the incredible trip of going to Israel through birthright.
I cannot describe to you the feeling of when I came close to the Kotel, when I saw this holy place with my own eyes.
Jewish school, kindergarten, Hesed, holidays, we couldn't manage to do all that without our shlichut from both Israel and the USA, our Amitimers, that came to us via the Jewish agency to spend 8 months with our community. We miss them so much.
Talia Rudenman wrote us, "It is extremely amazing to see what has been done here over the last 2 decades. Every night of the week is filled with programming, from Israeli dancing to Jewish philosophy classes. Sometimes I wonder, when I'm teaching English in the Jewish school, I have brainstorm ideas in the youth club. I'm learning more from them than they are from me. For me, every day here is another journey, another lesson, and another experience that has opened my mind, my thoughts, and my heart.
It is so complicated to tell the whole story of the whole life in 20 minutes. If you want to learn more of us, just come and stay. We keep working together, hand by hand, making stronger our Jewish identity and connection to Judaism.
Я думаю, что молодежный центр, в отличие от других,
I gave my honor to our young Jews. They're all together, uniting the sources of all the Jewish organizations they represent. This is not happening anywhere else. They are strong in their unity, doing all their best to make sure that other Jews have a chance to experience and practice the Jewish way of life. They do succeed.